Called before the crown. Called before the crown. I'll say it a third time. Called before the crown. So often we want the crown, but we don't want the responsibility of the call. That's what we're talking about on this morning. Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna, and I got a word for you on this morning. You can be sure of that. Uh, and what is pressing in on me is the sense of responsibility, the sense of what God has called us to, the sense of what am I called to be and to do in the kingdom of God. So that's what we're talking about this morning. Greet some folk this morning, get into the word, share the word with you on this morning. I certainly hope that last night's study was a blessing to you. I hope it was edification to you, not just for knowledge's sake, just to have more information, but to have more of an application of what God is doing in your life and through your life. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning, though. This morning, rather, is what about the call, not the crown, not the platform, not the attention, not all of that. That's what we're talking about on this morning. And I got a word for you. I want to greet some people and then get into the word on this morning. How is everybody on this thirsty Thursday morning? Thirsty Thursday morning. Here we go. Good morning, Ramona. How are you on this morning? Michael, great job last night. How are you? Let the Lord use you. Don't worry to let tears flow. Good morning, Deborah. How are you on this morning? Hope all is well with you. Gerald, how are you? Fawn, how are you? Laura, how are you? Verena is in the house as well. Elder Mobley is here. Liz is here. Ella is here. Valerie is here. Minister Yolanda is here. Thank you for your sharing on last night. I appreciate the transparency. Good morning, Deborah Dorsey. How are you on this morning? Dawn, how are you? Brenda is here. Dan, the man, is here as well. And Elder Mobley. Stubbard, how are you? Joseph Nesbitt. How about that? I always get you confused when I see Joseph. I always think of Deacon Joe. You already know that. I got to read the whole name. Brother Nesbitt, how you doing? Anna, how are you doing on this morning? This morning it's all about called, not crowned. Called, not crowned. Sometimes we need to understand what does that mean in our lives. What does it mean in our lives that there's a call on our lives? Now, everybody is a call on your life. We tend to think, oh, only the preacher, but no, not at all. Not at all. It's more than that. Good morning, my brother. Elder Hayes or Francine, somebody's on there. I just see the name. So let me get right to it. This morning with understanding what is this whole thing about a call on a person. Good morning and welcome to Morning Manna, where in 5 minutes or less you're going to get an impartation with the text, the talk, and the takeaway. Join the Morning Manna fam every weekday morning at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Don't forget to put in the chat the revelation that you get and share the manna. Now, let's get ready to have some manna so you can make it through your day. Do you want the crown or do you want the weight of the call? The epistle writer said this. What does he say? The epistle writer said, make sure your election or your call is sure. Here's the text. 1 Samuel 16:7. The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Romans 11:29 says, for God's gift and his call are irrevocable. For God's gifts and his call are irrevocable. What's the context of the text? It's this. In a culture that is obsessed with titles, platforms, posting, trying to be viral, trying to be famous, and all of that, God reminds us that authentic spiritual leadership begins with his call. David was anointed while still a shepherd boy. Moses tried to disqualify himself. Amos insisted he was neither a prophet nor a son of a prophet. Yet God called, equipped, and used them all mightily. The kingdom has always valued calling over credentials. That's where I'm going with this. First thing you need to grab a hold of is the call before the chair. You want to be the chair, you want to be the head, you want to be the lead. How about this? Before God gives influence, he gives identity. What's the identity? Your authority flows from his obedience, your obedience to his voice, not from the office you occupy. That's where your authority comes from, the obedience to his voice. The second thing is the character before the crowd. The character before the crowd. Positions can be appointed, but spiritual leaders are forged through humility, integrity, faithfulness. When nobody's watching, are you there? Are you present? Or are you waiting for somebody to pay attention? 3, the commitment before the condemnation. Before you're commended, real leaders keep serving even when the applause is absent because they know they answer first to God, not to people. He's the one that tapped you on the shoulder and says, come here, I got something for you to do. So what's your takeaway this morning? Don't chase the title. Answer the call. Don't chase the title. Answer the call. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you, give you peace. If this bless you, bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. Share the manna. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. God bless you.